Okay, come into this one section of this mine. You can see it's pretty flooded right here. But gonna try to get across to the other side. Gonna get a little wet, but planned on that. So that water could be 4 feet deep, 5 feet deep. It's just really hard to say, but looks to be about 3 to 4 feet deep. So you can see these are the original wooden timber supports, and with the electrical insulator still in place. But once on the other side, the mine will open up. So it's just, the trick is to go ahead and get across this water here. So, and but kind of planned on this. So see if we can just get across it. So. Okay, just wanted to clear those timber supports. The water's about 3 feet deep. So helps when you bring a fresh pair of shoes and socks when you're doing something like this. But you can see the other section of the mine over there. And the rails, can't really tell because I've just muddied up the water, but the tramway, minecart tramway rails, minecart rails are underneath the water. So but anyway, this mine breaks off. The main haulage way is here. There's an upper section of the mine right there. So, and you can see the electrical insulators. Water's up a pretty good bit in this mine. But anyway, that right there, because I've muddied up the water, but when I come back, you know, it won't be as muddy. But that is a Hoist cable roller right there. Okay, there's another one right there. But anyway, this is early 1900s mine, and so we're going to go check out this area to the left. Should branch up, and the haulage way tunnel should be leading back this way. So anyway, okay, all right, and we'll head up over here. Very unique mine right here. So, all right, and we'll go up here in just a minute. Okay. All right. This is just another big haulage way, another section of this mine right here. So if you don't mind getting wet, and that'll just that'll keep heading on, but the the headroom will start narrowing. This right here used to be an air shaft going straight up right there. You see, there's a curves around the corner, and it used to go to the outside. But we seem to be running into a lot of these lately. But pretty historic. But anyway, that is a look back around the corner here. And like I said, this will head on around. It'll keep going around the corner, but the headroom gets pretty narrow right there. So don't feel like doing that. But it'll start going around to an upper section of the mine. You can see they had the old mine cart rails right here in the cross ties. And that's probably an air compressor line. Anyway, we'll go check out the other section of the, as slippery as I'll get out right there. So mine's pretty moist. So, and we'll come back down here and check out the other section. Right there. So we'll head back down and then we'll pick up on the other side. Okay, coming into this other break-off section, this would have been the main haulage way. You can see these are the cable hoist rollers. And I'm not sure what was a small water pipeline or air compressor line, but nonetheless, that's super old right there, early 1900s. And they came back and modified this mine in the 20s and 30s, reopened it, but you can barely see right there. These are the original minecart rails right here, and they'll be in place right up ahead, but you can see the electrical insulators. So right there. Hoist roller, and there'll be some more headroom once we pass this ceiling right here. All right, now you can stand up. Now that right there would be the water pipeline right there, pumping one right of mine. So that may be an air compressor line, most likely. But so you've got the original minecart rails here. Which is, like I said, very, very rare. You don't see these in every mine. They were left in place. But this is the haulage way tunnel. This will lead into another section of the this big mine. So. That may be a little snuff can right there, left by a miner. But anyway, all right, we'll continue head on down. All right. That's a stacked rock wall right there. That was actually a probably another adit right there in this mine. They just took any loose rocks, stacked it up because they'd worked it out. Gotta be careful where you walk because this is all slimy. So let's see, that's a look back right there. See the insulators right there. So they referred to this section as a rock tunnel, rock haulage way tunnel. So now the rails you can see have been taken up on this section. You can see that's a breakthrough going up in the upper section of the mine right there. Yeah, making a lot of noise moving through here. Okay, let's start getting into the inner workings of this mine right here. Okay, this is just as far as we're going to go because the mine will start, headroom will just really start getting horrendously low. But you can see this is some of the, this right here is some of the old hoist cable right here, left. Hard to say how old that is, 80, 90 years old. Hard to really say. But this is a unique feature right here. This is just a little chute right here that have the minecart rails right here with a small shallow draft minecart. And they would just, they probably had a scraper and it just operated right here, maybe, or right down there. And it would just pull the ore from the top level of the mine, just pull it right down here, and there would be a mine cart right here, and it would just, you know, drop the ore into the mine cart, and then it would head off down this way. So, eventually heading towards the outside. So, anyway, very historic mine. I think all the mines, this may be the only chute in existence. So anyway, but we'll eventually head on back towards where we started. So, but it's a neat little section of this mine to explore. Okay, just moved a little bit further, taking some photos and such, and so this is the main haulage way that would have been for the mine carts heading off into the darkness right there. But this right here is another section. It's a small breakthrough, and you can see the rest of the mine is flooded below. It went down for a good ways. There are, way in the back, there are two slopes with rails heading down into the water, but it's probably 1,000 feet away, so just not gonna worry about seeing that. But this right there, these would be multiple headers heading down. This is a breakthrough, and you can see that's the water right there. So it's a interesting mine. They just kind of went with the flow. There's passageways everywhere, so no rhyme or reason to it. So, but anyway, and this is one of the upper sections of the mine, right here. That's some old cable hoist rolled up there, and you can see looking up there, it goes up for a long way. And the ore would just be sent down through here through a drag scraper. Probably had the same thing with that chute right here. Mine cart rails are right here. So you had one section right here for the ore, then you had the main haulage way right there. But if you want to get into a low ceiling and get absolutely nasty, well, you can go up there. So, but anyway, mine will head back down in that direction there. So, okay, we'll make our way on back through the rock tunnel haulage way, and so eventually start heading on out. Okay, so we've come on back down through the haulage way tunnel, and we're gonna go ahead and make our way through this, and yeah, see, that's one of the things when you come in, the rails are right underneath you, but doesn't take much to muddy the waters underneath. So, but if you want to get access into this section of the mine, the best way is come in through this way. But anyway. You can see it's solid construction. Put those beams right over there. So, all right. Yeah, somewhere underneath me is the rail line. But anyway, if you don't mind getting wet, some of this stuff, if you want to see it, you know, you're just gonna have to, if you don't mind it. So when you're coming through this stuff and you can't see the bottom, just take it real easy, just slow steps, you know, because you don't want to go over in the water. So alright, that right there is a look back. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude this because I've got to use both hands here. So, but neat section of this old mine to explore. So, all right, man, that'll do it. It's almost an underwater. You almost need a canoe to come in through here. So, okay, that'll do it.